The United States Senate has changed its dress code as Senator Fetterman from Pennsylvania forces it on them. Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said Monday that staff for the Chamber Sergeant-at-Arms, the Senate's official clothes police and, honestly, rules police, will no longer enforce a dress code on the Senate floor. Now, this is because Senator John Fetterman, a new senator from Pennsylvania, has unapologetically, casually just shown up in the Capitol wearing shorts and hoodies and, honestly, whatever he feels like putting on that day. Now, he's been going about his duties voting as a United States Senator from the doorway of the chamber. Why does he do that? Because he knows the rules. And so he's voting from the doorway so that the staff can register his vote, but he's not walking in. This guy doesn't want to be a U.S. Senator. He just wants to vote, but not dress like the adults in the room. Schumer went on to say there has been an informal dress code that was enforced. Senators are able to choose what they wear on the Senate floor. I will continue to wear a suit. Asked about all of the uproar, Fetterman feigned mock outrage, saying, "They're freaking out. I don't understand it. Like, aren't there more important things we should be working on right now instead of, that I might be dressing like a slob?" Well, Senator, since you brought it up, you are dressing like a slob, and you know you're dressing like a slob. And the worst part is you don't care that you're dressing like a slob. Now, why does this matter? Well, I'm glad you asked me. Decorum and decency still have a place in a civilized society. Now, you just do your own research on Google about what studies show about how people perceive us when we dress up and dress well. Why is it that millions of American teenagers will wear a tux or a suit and tie and an evening gown or a ball gown or whatever on their prom night or homecoming night? Why? These are, after all, the most immature people in our society, teenagers. They dress up for the prom or homecoming. Shouldn't our United States senators, doing the people's work as representatives of the people, shouldn't they honor a long-held tradition of actually looking like they're a serious individual? Impressions matter. The people's business matters. The issue is not that Fetterman is wearing a hoodie and shorts and cargo shirts and looking like he's trying out to be a body double as a villain in the next action movie. The issue is that he's disrespecting a long-held tradition of decorum and decency and not fully participating in the job he was elected to do. Have some decency, man. How many of you have a great impression of someone when they show up dressed like a slob? His words, folks, not mine. I'm just agreeing with him. You should care about how you look. Now, I'm the first to say that there have been many a morning where I've had to take my kids into school and I didn't have to go right into work, and I had my hoodie and hat on, my sweatpants and some slippers, but I was in my car. When we dress well and dress up and take care of ourselves and we are put together, the data shows that we are more optimistic, that we feel better about ourselves, and thus we perform better. You know, these schools that require kids to use uniforms, they're not doing it to be draconian. They're not doing it to punish kids. There's a method to the madness. Sweatpants at Target, sweatpants at the grocery store, sweatpants hanging around your house? Sure. Sweatpants at school, sweatpants at church, sweatpants at a wedding, sweatpants at a funeral, and sweatpants and sweatshirts and shorts in the United States Senate, not okay. You know, this is really about standards. There's a reason we call it a standard. We are elevating the mood. We are elevating the business. We are elevating the stature of the work or the conversation. If we can do it for prom, we ought to be able to do it for the U.S. Senate. So my concern is that we begin to devalue quality. We begin to devalue tradition. We begin to devalue respect for others. So Senator Fetterman, why don't you honor the job that you actually asked for and got voted into? After all, is it that much more effort to put on a suit and tie? And if it is, how about a clip-on? It'll look better than your hoodie. This stuff matters. Now, it matters a lot to me, probably more than most. But guys, if you're wearing dress shoes, make sure they're polished. If you don't know how to do it, watch a video here on YouTube. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and share it with somebody that you think might enjoy it as well.